name is Belcastro. I'm a customer application specialist with Mintek Resources, and today we're back at the Carnegie Innovation Center to talk to you about using lime safely. So lime is a versatile chemical that's used in many industries, but remember, it's still a chemical, so you have to treat it with respect, know what you're doing to get the results you're looking for. Lime is an alkaline material that can irritate your skin, eyes, and respiratory tract, and it also generates heat when it reacts with water. So like lime, here are a couple other alkaline products that we use every day, maybe not every day, but baking soda and Drano, for example. So back to the safety, first and foremost, be sure that you wear your eye protection. In the field, I like to use gasketed safety glasses, and if I'm in windy conditions, I use my goggles. And I like to carry a portable eye wash with me in case I do get something in my eyes. And if I don't have this, use water, use a bottle of water, or rather lots of bottles of water. So when lime is around water, it hydrates into hydrated lime. This reaction produces heat, and lime doesn't care where that water comes from. For example, it could come from sweat on your neck or wrist while you're working. So if some lime does get on you, try to dust as much off as you can because it could react and possibly burn you. In the field, I recommend wearing long sleeves, and I usually have my high vis on anyway. Try to keep that lime off me. And if you know you're going to be in a dusty situation, you could apply some barrier cream, like some zinc oxide creams, or Vaseline or A&D ointment, for example. Also, if you happen to get some of this on you, especially in your eyes, seek medical attention and read your SDS and do what it says. Check with your company. So lime can irritate you while you're breathing, can irritate your respiratory tract. When I'm in the field, I like to keep a respirator in my hard hat, so I have one with me at all times in case the dust or wind picks up. That way, if I find myself, in a dusty situation, I've got one ready. Be sure to use an N95 or better respirator and do a fit test way before you're ready to use it to be sure you know how to wear it and it fits properly. Don't eat lime. It can cause severe burning in your respiratory tract, in your GI tract. Remember, we're not talking about this kind of lime that you cook to make some key lime pie. And also that lime, it reacts with moisture in your GI tract, for example. Once again, read the SDS. Another hazard about being around lime in the field is that lime can get very slippery when wet. So don't step in it, especially if the ground underneath it is wet. You don't want to get those reaction components on you. Talking about the lime and the water in this situation. Rather, just find another safe path. If you ever find yourself taking a sample of lime or storing lime, don't use an aluminum container, as the lime can corrode the aluminum over time. If the container had something else in it before, make sure it's compatible and free of water. Store it in a dry, sealed container. I found that plastic 5-gallon containers are perfect. I use a plastic liner and a zip tie to keep the integrity of the material, because lime not only reacts with water, but it also reacts with the CO2 in the air. So we want to make sure that the integrity of that sample stays intact. And the easiest way to ship lime is by ground transportation. So before disposing of any waste lime or any materials that have residual lime on it, be careful, because lime plus water equals heat. That heat plus combustible material could equal fire, so be careful. If you ever find yourself disposing of extra lime on a trial or on a site for some reason, check your local regulations to be sure that you're doing so correctly. I recommend a daily cleanup of any equipment that has lime dust on it. Dousing with water can usually wash it away. Using a solution of dilute vinegar, rinsing away with water could work for more stubborn areas. If you need to clean up a spill, sweep up as much as you can. Avoid using water, and don't use compressed air, because you're only going to make more nuisance dust. Always check your SDS for any chemical you're working with. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And if you're new to lime, we're happy to be there on site with you as you start seeing the benefits of treating your soil with lime.